Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 3-1 win away against Hibs today. 3 points and up the road, a pretty decent performance overall. You know, certainly an interesting first 11, even more interesting bench. Good run out for a bunch of players there as well. Certainly a few that are trying to tie down their place for next season, and that's really all it is in the last few games now. Kind of difficult to get motivated for these games, but a few players certainly shown something today. A few a wee bit iffy performances, but we'll take the points anyway and up the road. Always a difficult place to go, Easter Road, especially with Hibs trying to charge down that fourth place. Maybe even got an outside chance at getting third place as well, but certainly I think that result today will compound their fifth place anyway. But nonetheless, we made two changes from the Celtic game. We lined up McCrory, Tavernier, Yilmaz, Lundstrom, Hadji, Jack, Cantwell, Suter, Sakala, King and Raskin. On the subs bench we have McGregor, McLaughlin, Matondo, Arfield, Devine, Lowry, McCausland, Lyle and Ewer. So McCrory getting a start once again, Hadji as well, Jack straight back in. The bench was a telltale today. No Kent. You know, obviously, I think he's maybe still got a knock, I'm not too sure. No Morelos, that was the biggest surprising thing as well. Certainly a telling thing that. And a very young bench also, so down to threadbare, but also this is what we should be doing, is giving the youngsters a bit of a chance as well, considering that the league's over and done and dusted now. Also of note, Tavernier's 400th appearance for the club, so outstanding that one there. So we started off fairly brightly on the second minute, desperate defending by Hibs resulting in a looping header in the middle just off the bar. Fourth minute there was a corner in from the left that was effectively cleared off the Hibs line and out for another corner. 11th minute, Sakala on the right cuts it back and gets a shot off on the ground. An easy save for the keeper, but at least it was a shot and on target by Sakala as well. Hibs had a good chance in the 24th minute. It was a header just wide of the left post after a cross came in from the left. And on the 32nd minute we opened the scoring with Tavernier scoring. It was a free kick on the left hand side, in line with the penalty spot, probably about 20 yards out. He said to, I can't remember who it was, he said, "Trust me," and it was a play shot into the near post. Shocking piece of keeping by David Marshall, mind you. He tried to punch it and when he went for it, but it was great execution by Tavernier. Outstanding there. Hibs on the 41st minute, they had a quick break, passed to the left side, drove forward, a lovely outside of the foot pass to the back post to the sliding in Hibs attacker who hit it wide from about 6 yards. It was an empty net. We were very, very lucky to get away with that one there. And once again, it's very telling that all attacks, especially in this game, and you've seen it time and time again, all come down that left side. Teams have clearly identified the weakness there. We know the weakness, they know the weakness, and that's how they get across us. However, we're quite fortunate to get away with that one there. Half-time came, fairly happy with 1-0. Still not creating too many chances up front. No, that's a story of our season. How many more times do I need to say it? We did have an early scare though on the 49th minute into the second half. Two Hibs shots blocked, still not cleared. Cross from the left to right, header by the attacker. McCrory had committed and it went just by the post. Really unlucky for Hibs that there. 53rd minute, Raskin off and Arfield on. Raskin had picked up a knock. 55th minute though, we made it 2-0 and effectively closed the game off, and it was Hadji scoring. It was a long ball up to Sakala into the box, a lovely header knockdown by Sakala to Hadji, who shoots it. It was blocked the first time, but right back to Hadji, who shoots again into the bottom right corner. Just a great all-round move, maybe a bit of fortune with it coming right back to him, but a great execution for the second one there, and a lovely knockdown by Sakala. Good to see that he stayed onside this time. Hibs hit the post on the 72nd minute after a corner in from the left to the back post. It was a header, a great save by McCrory, which tips it onto the post and then cleared. 74th minute, Hadji off and Lowry on. 79th minute, good play, getting the ball forward. Cantwell hits a cross across the goal. It was cleared to the edge of the box, and a great volley by Lundstrom, forcing Marshall into a great fingertip save out for the corner. He might have been the hero just there, Marshall, but then he was a villain once again, because in the 86th minute, one of his mistakes led to a goal, and it was Cantwell scoring to make it 3-0. It was a lovely ball down the wing to the right, to Jack. A lovely cut back to Tavernier, who shoots. It rebounds off the defender. Fortunate again, back to Tavernier. Don't think he knew much about it, but he kind of hit another shot on his stride. It trickles to the keeper, who had a kind of half-hearted save by his leg. Again, I don't think he even meant it. It was just kind of fortunate to fall that way. Rebounds out to Cantwell, who blasts it home from close range. 3-0, good as you like. Raft of the changes on the 89th minute. Jack Cantwell and Sakala off. Ure, Lyle and McCausland on. Good to see them getting game time, albeit limited. And unfortunately, there was a bit of a mix-up at the back because on the 93rd minute, Hibs made it 3-1. Corner in from the right. A free header at the front post. I'm kind of mix-up by King and Ure not picking up the man, and it's a floating header into the back post. McCrory was raging there. He certainly lost his third clean sheet in a row. McCrory, certainly a couple of good saves, fingertip save obviously one of them. He flapped a wee bit today, which is a wee bit disappointing to see, but certainly a largely decent game from him. So that leaves us into the next game, which is on Wednesday night. It's at home against Hearts. Last home game of the season for us, I believe. That's at 8 p.m. Dave or I will be back with a post-match after that. I don't know when Dave and I will be back with a main podcast. It's been usual issues with working shifts and hospital appointments and all that kind of thing. So we'll see what we can do. But one of us will be back with a post-match on Wednesday night anyway. So all that's left to say is enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for listening and goodbye.